I'm going to do some recording of the home that I've been working on since November 21, 2025. And the steps I've been painting today, and God knows I am wore slab out. But I'm getting ready to move, and I'm not going to move back to Arkansas. I love Arkansas. I grew up there a great deal when I was a young child, and I love it. It's a beautiful place. I have had a lot of fun there. And it's not Arkansas that I don't like. It's my family that's there that I don't like. Now, I love a lot of my family. Now, I don't like Marsha Dotson. She's a murderer. I don't like her. I love her because I have to. She's my sister. But I don't like her. She has murdered, and I know she has. I don't know why she's still walking. I don't know. I mean, she murdered her own daughter. She murdered my sister. She shut her down them damn stairs. I don't know why the law keeps putting up with her there. I mean, she goes to court for drugs. She goes to court for this and that and everything. And she tells the judge to suck her. But she don't have one of them, but she walks out of the courtroom that very day. Now, who does that? Why would they allow her to get away with this? Because they're involved, you think? Anyway, and where's Rance Hood? Where is Rance Hood? Roland's brother. Beth's husband. She was married to him. Now, both of them are not on this earth any longer. They are... I know she's in heaven. I don't know where Rance is, but he is not here on this planet, and he's buried in that backyard along with a lot of other people from Roland Hood. Now, I'm not kidding, y'all. This is for real. I lived in Prescott, Arkansas for the longest. Unfortunately, I was stuck in Delight, Arkansas. They don't like that I speak this, and I don't give a rat's ass. The truth is the truth. Why do they allow murderers to keep walking the face of this earth? If this was not true, how would I be allowed to speak this on YouTube? Gosh dang it now. You know, I mean, for real, y'all. Marsha's the one that stabbed Paige. Roland's the one that cut her up. Speaking of which, I've got this very same week that this happened. He about severed his thumb off his finger or thumb off his hand. What were you doing, Roland? Oh, I was making Marsha a loft. They don't have a two-story home. No. Rance walked in and caught him. That's why Rance is dead. That's why Beth is dead. When I was there in Delight, Arkansas, I smelled a very awful aroma out of the kitchen because I did have to do a lot of cooking and I didn't want to eat. And on Christmas Eve, after I got evicted from Joe Harris's house out there that I did a lot of work on, and my car got burnt to the ground, and he stole my Jeep, and that cost me $500 extra on top of my tag that I couldn't turn in. But Roland was so kind to come and get us. But they kept all of our shit. Anything that me and Beth had left, yes. Clothes. We had no clothes. We had no food. We had nothing. And demanded money from us. Oh my. But anyway, they were so kind to deliver us food into the living room, which had a stank smell the entire time I was there. Me and Beth knew. But we took a bite of it and we puked our ever-living guts out. And there is a freezer sitting outside of Roland's bedroom, outside on the porch, that has a lock on it. I don't believe that consumption in that freezer is USDA stamped food from the market. It is not. I can promise you that. And Beth and I told Delight to Arkansas and Prescott, Arkansas, our findings. They didn't give a shit. They did not care. Do you hear me? They did not care. He put messages on my phone. You're going to end up in a well like your niece. But I didn't say, he was going to put you in the well like your niece. But they had him on, I will dismantle your car. But did he get arrested for that? No, he didn't. Not long after, my car burnt to the ground and my Jeep was stolen. With my brother's ashes in it that I had for 20 years, that I have called repeatedly Joe Harris to get them back. Not one phone call back. Nothing. How do people get away with this, y'all? We need to make this stop happening, okay? How many more people are on 26 acres in Delight, Arkansas? How many more people, how many more women have they done this to? I know they did it to Paige. Hung her up. Chained her up. And cut her to pieces. Okay. Rance is in that backyard. And they don't give a shit because they've been getting away with it for so long. Where's his first wife? Where's Roland Hood's first wife? His son got murdered a year after Paige did in Washington, D.C. What happened? We need to start investigating. This is 26 acres in Delight, Arkansas. And I know some of my nieces, parts of her bodies on that property. I went to Arkansas when Beth was in the hospital. They rushed me out of the hospital because day before I asked him an update for my nieces. An update on Paige Autumn White's death. When I got to the hospital, I had 2 minutes to say a prayer with my sister. And I said, now, Bethy, and I prayed with her. I said, I love you, and I know it's been a long journey, honey. And I can understand if you want to go on and go to heaven, because I know that's where you're going. But if not, I'll be right here waiting on you when you come out of a coma. She came out of a coma. By the next day, the minute I left that room, they ushered me out of that hospital. Till I come back, I'll be arrested. For what? Why? The next day, her son had the plug, her feeding tube, ordered it to take out of her body. The next 6 days, she starved to death. She was only out of a coma 1 day. Why? How does this happen? Her son has been in and out of prison his entire life. His father has his daughter. He has no response. He is a menace to society in my eyes. Yeah. Never took care of his mother, ever. Had her for 4 days and took her to a hospital. North Carolina should have never put her on a bus, a Prisma. Never should have put her on that bus. Lost her for 3 days. Her son got her, couldn't handle her, took her to a hospital. Not long after she died. She went in there 1 month. This has to stop. I have an attorney. This is going to stop. I need y'all's help because I'm sure that y'all have family members. I hope you have none like mine. I truly do hope you have none. But I'm sure that you've lost a loved one in care of a hospital. But I hope, God, you have no family members like I do. I love each and every one of you. Please listen and please pray for this. My sister will be 1 year, July 6th. And I have been through hell and back, and so was she. We're orphans of 4. From Joan Blakely Dodson, D-O-D-S-O-N, and my daddy, Charles Franklin Dodson, out of Toledo, Ohio. Our grandfather was King Blakely out of Williamsburg, Kentucky. Our inheritance was embezzled by a Polly Boland, Josephine Blakely Childers, and many more of our cousins. Our life would have been so much simpler raising our children if we had gotten our inheritance like they did. But I guess they were so eaten up with drugs and every damn thing else they spent theirs up and had to come after ours, and they did, and they got it. Wasn't it bad enough to lose our own parents? But we came out of the rubble, y'all. We were all right. Scott, bus driver for Walt Disney World. Beth, mortgage broker. I was and still am, and I'm not going to shut my mouth until this is all settled. I sleep with a gun in my hand, just to let y'all know that, okay? Because come up to me, you're going to get shot, okay? Promise. Even my own children. Yeah. When's this going to stop? Please pray, and please help me figure this one out, y'all. I mean, I pretty much got this figured out. All they need to do is go there and dig up 26 acres of land in Delight, Arkansas, and you'll find everything I'm saying is true. But they won't even do that. Are they lazy? Or are they a part of it? Huh?